Welcome to Thrive with Meghan and Harry. We bring you news, views, and commentary about Harry and Meghan. Let's thrive together, guys. Hi, guys. Hope you're all doing well out there. It's a new year, new beginnings, and let's hope for the very best for this year. So, guys, we start this podcast today with a little bit of bad news. Okay, so we learned today, and it depends on how you look at it, because I think this is something to celebrate, but I have to be respectful of other people as well. But I just wanted to start with we learned today that the great actor Sydney Poitier had passed away. He is a great, iconic, and just amazing human. He passed away. He was 90 years old, and he was a groundbreaking actor who has been in countless movies and TV shows, and he was in important civil rights. He was just an important civil rights activist just by simply being a black man on film all those decades ago who demanded respect and equality. He was an amazing person. So I think it's by the time you're like that age, I'm thinking it's more of a celebration of life. Um, so it's so interesting. In the last 2 weeks or so, we've lost like three pioneers. First, we lost Bishop Desmond Tutu at the age of 90 years young. And then we lost Betty White, a pioneer for women. She was 99 years old. Wow. And then today we lose Sydney Poitier. So just a little couple thoughts of mine about, how we see this. It's funny because I see life and death a little different than most people do, I think. So I believe that a long life is a gift, and we should cherish anyone who had a long life. And we cherish everyone, but I mean, people who have a long life, um, at the end of it, we should celebrate that long life. And I'm not into doom and gloom. I believe that Earth is a pit stop to somewhere greater for us. That's what I believe. So I see things a little differently. We are not meant to stay on Earth forever, I don't think. We go on to something greater. So I look at it as a sending off party instead. So that's just how I look at it. And I know it might be a little different than how you look at it. But I think I believe in something. So I believe in we going on to something greater and something better. That's what I believe. But other people seem to think it's different. But this is what I think. So I guess that might be an interesting way to look at it. So maybe you guys can look at it that way. Because in the past couple years, like we've all seen people go through a lot of horrible things. We've been through a bad time in the last couple years because of the virus that's been going around and all that. So, I think we should look at morality a little differently. That's just what I think. We don't need to fear it. Just believe in something greater and we will be fine. That's what I believe. So, yeah. So, with all that, let's move on, guys. And the first topic that I wanted to discuss is this Prince Andrew mess, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Where do we start, guys? Where do we start? Oh my gosh. So guys, Andy, let's call him Andy for now, okay guys? So Andy has been sweating like a pot cover since we all found out that Ghislaine Maxwell has been convicted, right? Like I said the other day, I wouldn't be surprised if she spills the beans on some of these incredibly rich and powerful people that that are all friends, that are her friends, including our little friend Andy, right? I think she might spill the beans. I don't know. So now we're still waiting to see if the judge will throw Andy's case out because, of course, some documents that came to light showed that Virginia had apparently signed these documents years ago, and a settlement had been agreed upon and all that. And so he's hoping that that can save him. But we will see how it goes. It's so weird, guys. Listening to the British press and the people on TV in England, the people who talk about all this, like the Lorraines and the Russell Myers and all these people are what Russell Peters. I don't even know what his name is. Russell Peters or Russell Myers. I don't know what his name is, but he's always on Lorraine. Oh my gosh, listening to these people talk and remembering the way that they used to talk. Well, no, not used to. The way that they talk right now, even about Harry and Meghan. You would think that you gone to like the Twilight Zone or something, because the way that they are talking about Andy, it's like they're so sympathetic, and they're so like, oh, he hasn't been. It's like, the Camilla Tominees and all that. The way how they talk about him, you would think that he did something that was a simple little thing that he did. And that he was accused of, I should say. He was accused of it. Okay, it wasn't like he wasn't convicted or anything at the moment. So we can say he's been accused of something. But the way that they are treating him with kid gloves, and the way that they like to throw the book at Harry and Meghan, and the way that they react towards Harry and Meghan compared to the way they react towards Randy Andy. You wouldn't believe it. You would think that you're talking about a 5-year-old when you're talking about Andy, and the way that they go after Harry and Meghan, who have not been accused of anything. The only thing Harry and Meghan ever did was they left. They left because they were treated horribly by them, by the British press and by the family. That's why they left. And you would think that they were the devil, the way that these people act towards them compared to the way they act towards Andy. It is unbelievable, guys. Anyways, because I was listening to a lot of those shows and stuff, and I was just looking at the clips and stuff on, I wasn't watching the show because I don't watch those shows, but I was listening to the clips on YouTube and stuff that they have on there about Andy. And the way, listen, it's unbelievable the way that they report about Andy compared to the way they report about Harry and Meghan. You would think that Harry and Meghan are just the worst criminals in the world, the way they report on them, and that Andy probably stole the chocolate bar and that's it. That's how they report about these things. It's just unbelievable, and it's really, really it just shows you the amount of hypocrites that they are, and it's just nuts. Anyways, moving along. But what I was gonna say about Andy and this case is, the only problem with that is that, in my opinion, all this does is reinforce the fact that Andy has been involved and very friendly with a convicted felon and somebody who has been accused with horrible crimes, right? So those were his friends, right? So when he's saying that he's covered by this whatever Virginia signed, if he's covered by that, it just shows that he's just involved with them. That's what it shows to me. And yeah, so anyway, let's move along. Well, you know what I wanted to say as well? Somebody who is born into royalty, into power and success, right? The fact that he could be friends with anyone in this world. Pretty much anyone he chooses. But these are the people that he chose to go on vacation with, to have dinners with, to invite to the palace. I mean, we have all the pictures of them at Ghislaine Maxwell at the palace and stuff, and there's so many pictures of them around and I'm like, this guy could be friends with doctors and lawyers and really intelligent people and scientists and stuff, and he chooses Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell to be really closely friends with. What does that tell you? That he chose them to be friends with, right? Of all the people, he could be friends with anyone, right? Because he's a prince. So, and those are the caliber of people that he wants to deal with. That's actually the saddest thing of this whole situation to me. The fact that this man has access to so much in this world, but instead of trying to do something good with it, he decides to allegedly, take advantage of young, impressionable girls. Instead of Andy bringing awareness to the plight of these issues, these women, and issues, regarding people, and just trying to make this world a better place, he decided to allegedly take advantage of the situation that these girls have found themselves in, right? So he'd rather take advantage of that, allegedly. Let me just say that. And that Ghislaine Maxwell, oh my God, she took some kind of sick pleasure in lording over these girls. It's really sad and really pathetic, honestly speaking. And by the way, guys, I almost forgot. Apparently, Andy is going to sell off some property. It's funny because all you hear about is that Harry and Meghan are apparently selling their house, according to the haters. According to the haters, they're broke. So, we all know it's wishful thinking. Okay? We all know it's wishful thinking. But either way, apparently Andrew is selling his $1 million Swiss chalet. The Swiss chalet. They sell wings, ribs, some nice dinner rolls. I'm kidding, guys. Swiss chalet is actually a really nice restaurant here in Canada. But apparently, Randy Andy is selling off his Swiss chalet. His Swiss chalet. I like how they like to project their nonsense onto Harry and Meghan because, guys, the only reason that Andy is selling that Swiss chalet is because he needs the cash, because the Queen doesn't want to pay for all the costs of Andy's legal bills, apparently, because people have been complaining about it, apparently, which I'm shocked about, because I didn't even know that people in the UK complain, honestly speaking. Especially about the royal family. I never heard of such a thing. I honestly thought that they only knew how to complain when it came to Harry and Meghan. Honestly speaking, all the complaints about the expense of the Frogmore Cottage and how expensive Meghan's clothes were when Meghan was actually buying her own clothes because they never had any money for Meghan. Remember when Harry said that they suggested she continue acting? Remember that? And they keep saying that, he was buying her clothes or whatever. He was not. She was buying her own clothes, okay? Jeez, man, people. Anyways, it's funny. Because since Meghan left, we've never heard any complaints about how much money anyone in the royal family spends, unless it's like the squad bringing it up to showcase the hypocrisy of the people who were complaining about Meghan. That's the only reason you hear about it, is because the squad brings it up, right? And we like to compare and see how hypocritical these people are. It's just hypocrites. But apparently it was only especially for Meghan that they ever talked about clothes and the expense of repairing this or repairing that. They always have all the money for all the other people except for Meghan. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny that they always have money for everybody else except for when it came to Meghan? I wonder why. What do you guys think? They have money for all the white, pasty-looking white people, and listen, I'm not insulting any white people out there who listen to me. I'm sure a lot of you are white, so I'm not saying anything about that. But I'm talking about the royal family in particular. Okay, those people who used to practice incest just to keep it all in the family. They used to do incest just to keep it all in the family. That's why they end up looking like that. Yeah, honestly speaking. But anyways, long and short of the story is, all I'm trying to say is that they had all this money for everybody, including Randy Andy, but they didn't have any money for Meghan, right? I wonder why is it that Meghan always, like, the fact that Meghan, was there was such a problem for everybody, huh? I would like to know. Anyways, I'm moving along because I'm just going on a rant as far as that's concerned, and that's not what I want to do. But it's funny that they always have money for everybody else except for Meghan. That is what I want to know. But that's also precisely why, that alleged affair that WikiLeaks apparently had with Rose Hanbury, allegedly, will always trend every time that somebody pisses the squad off. Every time that somebody pisses the squad off, this is what's going to happen. Right? Willie Leaks' alleged affair with Rose Hambury is gonna be in the news again. In the news, it's gonna trend again because they continuously bring Meghan into things. They put her name into things that she shouldn't be mentioned in, and then here we go again with the Willie Leaks alleged affair with Rose Hambury. Yeah, guys, keep mentioning her, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Okay? But guys, that was so incredibly funny. These people just need to stop. Otherwise, you know what? We can make that alleged affair trend again. It's nice to have something in your back pocket, in your arsenal, that you could pull it out when they get cocky. Like how when that guy started blaming Meghan for that attacker that with the bull, the guy with the bow or whatever it was that wanted to attack. He apparently wanted to attack the whole place, like the whole palace. I don't know what was going on. I don't even know if it's true, but the point is he had a bow and an arrow or whatever he had. I don't know, a bow or something, but he wanted to attack somebody in the palace, and apparently now they are, they're just blaming Meghan for that. I don't know how they managed. Anyways, but that's why Prince William, his alleged affair with Rose Hambury is gonna trend again if they're not careful. Because why bring Meghan into the Randy Andy business and all this other stuff and blaming her for everything? No, it's not gonna happen. Okay, it's not gonna happen because we're gonna make everything trend from now on. There you go. So, anyways, guys, listen. So, guys, Meghan has won a substantial amount from her court case, right? They have to pay millions for her legal fees and an undisclosed amount that we don't know about. And Meghan let them know that she does not want or need their money by putting in the damages at only $1. And guys, I think Taylor Swift did this in a court case that she did a while ago, and she won it actually, and she won $1. And she did that court case because she wanted to prove a point. Taylor Swift did that, and it was for only $1. Just goes to show we don't need your money. That's basically the long and short of the story. So, yeah. But you know what's funny? I love how the UK press and the haters are turning things around to make it seem like Meghan pretty much won nothing in this case. Isn't it pathetic? The way they have Meghan plastered all over the front pages talking about her only winning $1. What is the reason for them always trying to make it seem like Harry and Meghan are somehow broke? Why do they always do that? Why do they do this? Today I was actually looking around on the hater channels out there, and all I'm seeing is, oh, Harry and Meghan are desolate. They are selling their house. They are broke. It's like, why is this, guys? Why do you think the haters and the British press are so enthused and so giddy at every single non-opportunity, basically? Because Harry and Meghan, they continuously prove them wrong. They are so giddy at every tiny opportunity or non-opportunity to try to humiliate Harry and Meghan. They've been trying to do this from time, guys. Remember all those silly cartoons of Harry flipping burgers and Harry and Meghan being desolate and needy? All those silly cartoons that they came up with when they were leaving? Why are these entities trying so hard and wishing so badly for the downfall of Harry and Meghan? I want to know. They keep losing though. And Harry and Meghan just keep winning. All they do is win, win, win. Yeah, no matter what, guys. It's just that simple. Oh, my God. And I don't know if I've been talking so fast. Guys, I apologize. I just had a lot to talk about. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share this with anyone you think might be interested. And guys, I also wanted to announce that we do have channel memberships now, but I haven't finished setting it up because apparently every step that you do on YouTube, you gotta just, it's like everything is like step by step by step and it takes forever. So I have to figure out what I'm doing with that because I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay. But all I know is that we do have channel memberships and that's it. And if you want to support my channel and if you want to support me being able to do this, off more often and just just to grow the channel and stuff, you can definitely become a member if you want to, and I appreciate it. I mean, I think it starts at like $2.99 or something, so it's like pretty reasonable. And yeah, I don't know, it's totally up to you guys if you want to do that. I'm try to grow things and try to be a channel that can, you know, kind of combat some of this negativity out there, and that's what we're here to do, right? So guys, yeah, so there's channel memberships now, but I haven't set it up yet. It's coming apparently, but I've been approved that I can do it, so let's put it that way. And I guess within the next couple days I'm going to try and see if I can figure out how to do this. Yeah, I don't know how to go about it, but I'm going to try and see if I can figure it out. Maybe my daughter can help me. She's 12, so she might be able to figure it out. I don't know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much all of you out there. You know your names. You know your names. The guys that are always there for me, always, like Lydia and Cookies and Cream and Church Nelly and Minlo and Anna. You guys are always there, and Arnold is always there. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming. And there are some new names that I don't know. I don't know the names as much, but you guys are always there, and I appreciate you guys coming through all the time. And remember, guys, that Megan said this once, and I like to repeat it. It's not enough to just survive something. That's not the point of life. We have to thrive. We have to feel happy. Unquote. And that's what Megan said, right? So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Remember, as I said, like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. And thank you so much. And I hope your new year is starting well. And although we did have a couple sad stories so far, but hey, this is life. We roll with the punches and we just keep going. And that's how we go, right? That's how we are. We will roll with the punches and we always look on to a brighter day. And that's what this channel is about. We look forward to good. We don't dwell in the negative. We go forward to thrive in the good. That's what we are doing here. So thank you so much for joining me, guys, and have a great one. Thank you. Bye.